Hey guys, in this month's Historical Fiction 101, I got something a little strange and random to share with you, but this month I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite episodes of Doctor Who that have some sort of historical setting. So, it's getting closer and closer for the new season of Doctor Who to start. Doctor Who is on the horizon. I love Doctor Who, and if you don't know what Doctor Who is about, it is a science fiction show about this guy named the Doctor. He's an alien, he's a time traveler, he always has companions with them, and they time travel. They go to the past. Sometimes they'll stay in the present because there's some issue in the present going on, or they'll go to the future. And yeah, some of my favorite episodes of Doctor Who are the historical-based episodes when they travel to the past. And yeah, you guys know how much I love historical fiction, so of course, naturally, those episodes would kind of gravitate more towards me personally. And I managed to narrow it down to my 10 favorite historical-based Doctor Who episodes. And I think also, if you've been trying to get into Doctor Who, but you're just not quite sure how to get into it, you're not sure if you'll like it, maybe you're like me, maybe you're a historical fiction lover. Maybe the best way for you personally to get into Doctor Who is to maybe check out some of these episodes and see if you'll like it or not. Or maybe you won't. You know, Doctor Who's kind of one of those divisive things. You're either going to like the show or you're not. But yeah, everybody always has a different suggestion about how you should get into the show. You know, what should be your starting episode? What should be your starting season? But yeah, I'll kind of go outside of the box here, and yeah, I'll suggest some of the historical episodes, you know, if that's kind of your wheelhouse. So yeah, I've managed to narrow it down to 10 of my favorite episodes, and I guess I kind of cheated because some of them are two-parters. But yeah. Let's get going, you guys. Hopefully I get through this and you understand what I'm talking about. So one of my favorites that I got listed here, I'm going in order actually, you know, starting from season 1 to the latest season. And I guess I should specify that. I'm starting with New Who, the reboot in 2005, starting with Christopher Eccleston. I'm not going like further back than that to like the black and white episodes. So yeah, the first one I have here are the episodes entitled The Empty Child and The Doctor Dances, and those were episodes 9 and 10 of season 1 with Christopher Eccleston. And yeah, I'm looking at my notes to make this video go a little faster, you guys. These were the episodes. They took place in 1941 London during the Blitz of World War II. And yeah, one of the most iconic images that comes out of these episodes is the children with gas masks and them saying, "Are you my mummy?" Just one of the most iconic images and lines of dialogue. Yeah, strangely enough, "Are you my mummy?" A lot of people are always quoting, "Are you my mummy?" Now you know where that comes from. But yeah, this two-parter is just so amazing. Yeah, when I was first getting into Doctor Who, yeah, I kind of went back and rewatched season 1. These are the two episodes I feel like that kind of really pushed me into being like, I love this show because of what these episodes did and what they accomplished and kind of that emotional connection that they draw out of you. So yeah, The Empty Child and The Doctor Dances, I definitely recommend I probably recommend these the most out of anything on this list, to be quite honest. So yeah, the next one I have here is Tooth and Claw. This was episode 2 of season 2, and in this one, David Tennant's Doctor and his companion Billie Piper, or Rose as her name was, they travel to 1879 Scotland. There's something with some monks. Some monks who are up to something. They're trying to use a werewolf to take over the British Empire. So yeah, here comes Queen Victoria into the equation, which was kind of awesome how they incorporated Queen Victoria and kind of the werewolf mythology, and yeah, the possibility that werewolfism, what is it called? It's not called werewolfism. You know, whatever it is when you're a werewolf, how that kind of is perhaps in the British monarchy. yeah, just a really, really good episode, kind of action-packed and kind of scary with the werewolf. Next, The Girl in the Fireplace, Season 2, Episode 4, another just episode I freaking love. The Doctor and his companions, they board this spaceship that's from the 51st century. But somehow this is a very complicated one, somehow it takes them back to the 18th century court of Versailles. It's a very strange thing, yeah guys, a very strange concept, because yeah, it's like the future and the past are kind of colliding in this episode in a weird sort of way that's you kind of got to wrap your head around it and you got to think about it. So yeah, they're on board this 51st century spaceship, but the 18th century court of Versailles is kind of in there, integrated. And yeah, the Doctor and his companions, they have to save Madame de Pompadour from these clockwork killers. And yeah, the court of Louis XV I have wrote here. Yeah, the clockwork killers, it definitely adds a bit of a steampunk flair to the narrative. A very good story. I love the relationship that occurs between the Doctor and Madame de Pompadour. Very, very cute, but kind of sad also. The next thing we have here, The Shakespeare Code, Season 3, Episode 2, 1599 London, where the Doctor and his companion Martha, they meet William Shakespeare, and they gotta deal with some witches who are trying to destroy Shakespeare and mess up his play that he's working on. So that was great. A lot of people don't like this episode. I really like it. I like how Shakespeare's incorporated into it. A really fun episode, I think. Next, this is another amazing two-parter that I highly, highly suggest. This is Human Nature and Family of Blood. This is Season 3, Episodes 8 and 9. These episodes take place in England, 1913, at a boarding school. The Doctor, he's human because he's trying to outrun some aliens known as the Family of Blood. So yeah, he's human. He doesn't even have a recollection that he is the Doctor. So yeah, it's kind of up to his companion to get him to remember. So yeah, another brilliant set of episodes. I love these episodes. Plus Harry Lloyd from Game of Thrones, you guys. Harry Lloyd is the guest actor for this two-parter. He is super creepy, super scary. So good though. Next, The Fires of Pompeii. This is Season 4, Episode 2. If you can't guess from this title, it's about the Doctor and his companion Donna. They go to Pompeii. We don't know what's going to happen at Pompeii. It's going to blow up. It's going to kill lots of people. But yeah, his companion Donna thinks that they can prevent this. Not necessarily prevent it, because it's going to happen, but they feel like they can save all of these people. You know, they're there, they have this opportunity to save all these people. But yeah, the Doctor is determined, you know, just because this is the big thing of the episode, just because he has the power that he could save these people, you know, put them all in his time machine, it solves the problem right there. The thing is, there's just some things in history that are fixed that you shouldn't mess with, because if you mess with it, it messes with everything through the line. So yeah, it's a very complex episode. It's very sad, but it's trying to teach a lesson at the same time. You know, even if you had that opportunity to rewrite history, you can't. You know, you kind of have that moral obligation to not change it, because what is will be. Next, The Unicorn and the Wasp, Season 4, Episode 7. This is taking place in 1926 England. It's a murder mystery. It involves some gigantic alien wasps. Yes, wasps. Yeah, and a big part of this episode, it has Agatha Christie in it, and the episode is trying to explore the mysterious disappearance of Agatha Christie, because for real, back in, I guess, 1926, there was some sort of episode where Agatha Christie, she did disappear for like a day and no one knew where she was, and then she kind of wound up somewhere. She had no memory about something. So yeah, this particular episode of Doctor Who is trying to explore perhaps what happened to Agatha Christie for whatever missing frame of time, you know. And it's such a good episode. I love Agatha Christie. I love her stories, and yeah, just a great way to incorporate Agatha Christie and yeah, kind of follow in line with her her murder mysteries. That's essentially what this episode of Doctor Who is. It's like you're watching or reading an episode with Agatha Christie, you know? Next, The Vampires of Venice, Season 5, Episode 6. We move into Matt Smith territory. This takes place in 1580 Venice. And yeah, about women who are being converted into vampires, and the Doctor and his companions. They have to fix this. They need to stop people getting turned into vampires and disappearing and whatnot. Yeah, I really like this episode. It's one of Matt Smith's earliest episodes. Yeah, like I said, yeah, this is episode 6. So yeah, Matt Smith hasn't been around too long, but it's just one of his early episodes, one of his best, I think. I really like this one. I like the unique take on vampires in the Doctor Who universe. And then next we have Vincent and the Doctor, Season 5, Episode 10. This episode, Vincent and the Doctor, this is actually considered one of the all-time best episodes of Doctor Who. And a lot of people do recommend this particular episode if you want to get into the show. And I kind of suggest that as well. I think this is one of the all-time best as well. It's kind of hard to explain this episode. It's the type of episode you need to physically sit down and watch to understand why people have such a connection to this episode, I think. But yeah, this takes place in 1890 France. There's a mysterious creature stalking the town. And yeah, the Doctor and his companion, they're trying to help Vincent van Gogh, the very popular artist who, you know, chopped off his ear and whatnot. Seriously, like I said, just one of the most amazing episodes of Doctor Who, I think. It's, like I said, it's very hard to explain. It's very heart-wrenching, but heartwarming. Just the message that you get to by the very end of the episode. And yeah, it has a lot to do with depression and suicide and whatnot, which Vincent van Gogh really dealt with. And it's just one of the most powerful episodes of Doctor Who you will ever watch, I think. And then my last recommendation here is Robot of Sherwood, Season 8, Episode 3. Man, I jumped a bunch of seasons. Yeah, Vincent and the Doctor was Season 5. Yeah, I jumped to Season 8. And yeah, we jumped to Peter Capaldi as the Doctor now. This takes place in 1190 England, Sherwood Forest, where the Doctor and his companion, they're meeting Robin Hood. Yeah, meanwhile, the Sheriff of Nottingham, he's discovered a spaceship, and yeah, he wants to use it to take over England and whatnot. And yeah, a lot of this episode is dealing with the legend of Robin Hood. The Doctor kind of, like, you're not the real Robin Hood. You're just a legend. You're not real. And that's kind of what this episode is questioning. Was Robin Hood a real historical figure? Was he just a myth? And it is. It's just, I like the story of Robin Hood. And this is just a really fun, cute episode dealing with the legend of Robin Hood. So, that's it for this random episode of Historical Fiction 101, you guys. Like I said, I wanted to kind of just do something a little different for this video. Doctor Who is coming back. I love Doctor Who, and yeah, just some of my favorite episodes are the historical based episodes, and I just thought this would be a fun, different video. I don't know how many of you guys are even going to watch this, how many of you guys are even going to understand what the hell I'm even talking about, but yeah, if I got you interested, great. Or maybe you already love the show, that's great too. Let's have a conversation about it. So, that's it for this video, you guys. In the comments below, do you watch Doctor Who? Do you plan on ever watching Doctor Who? Just let me know your thoughts down below. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye guys.